Hey, it's your boy Riff today about to solve your YouTube woes, as in, whoa, my kids can't see this video even though I assigned it. We have a method that will work to where you have complete control over what you can deploy, similar to what you would do in your classroom. Even if a video is blocked, you can log in underneath of it and deploy that video anyway. So if you're somewhat tech savvy, you can just follow the instructions on the screen right now. It involves logging into YouTube with your county Google account, which is the same as your K-12 account, the first part, but the rest of it is at mingoboe.us. All the students and teachers, and I think even staff in the county have one of those. But you can follow these, but I'm going to be going through each one of them, each of these steps for you in the following slides. Now, you may be familiar with this screen. I think everybody's familiar with this screen. But if you didn't know before, as I alluded to previously, you can, in fact, if you see the login button down here, if you're a teacher, you can use your K-12 credentials, your K-12 email and password, and it will let you view that video. Now, this will not work for the students. So before deploying a video to use with your instruction, you should make sure that it's either unblocked or that it's been added in the following method that I'm about to show you. Okay, so my buddy Terry, or Mr. Soltez, has been amazing as far as helping me with this demonstration. This is what it looks like on his end as far as what we're doing. So the first thing I'll do, if you haven't gotten it already, is I'm going to be sending you an email on your K-12 with a link. And once you click that link, it's likely to take you to a page that looks like this. It's a playlist on our YouTube channel, Mingo Central Tech Team, or I'm sorry, MCHS Tech Team. And this playlist is going to be the door that gets your videos out to your students unblocked. Because this playlist is whitelisted, meaning that anything on the playlist, as long as you use the link from the playlist, will work on all of our devices. So you'll see the screen and you'll see this message up top. It's kind of easy to miss. Add to this playlist as your name, okay? And you want to click continue up here in the corner. After you click the button, if you're not logged into Chrome or YouTube already, it will take you probably not to this screen, but a login screen. And what you can do is use your at mingoboe.us account to log in. Now, if you don't know what that is, for instance, I'll give you an example. My email is JARiffle@K12, and you know the rest. Now, my Mingo BOE account is the exact same, starts off JA Riffle, but I just have to type Mingo BOE.US, and the password is the same as your K-12 account. And after you're logged in, you'll see this screen right here where it will have your first and last name. And all you got to do is click Create Channel. Now, unfortunately, once you click the Create Channel button, it's not going to take you back to the page you want, the playlist page. It's going to take you to your channel page and it's going to ask you if you want to upload your own video and all of that, which you don't want to do. So the easiest way to do it is to go back to the original email that I sent you and click the link again, and you should still be logged in, so it won't ask you to log in again. And then after you've clicked the link, it should take you back again to this page here. Now this time when you click the continue button, it won't take you to a different page if you're already logged in, and you should be able to manipulate the playlist now. So what you need to do is make sure that you've clicked continue. There's two things you got to do. Make sure you click continue, and then also over here there's a button, and once you click it, it'll say Save Playlist. In order to manipulate the playlist through your account, you have to have it saved to your account. So that way, when you click a video, it will, that pops up as an option to save it to. So as long as you've done these two things, you should be good to go, and it should add you as a collaborator to the playlist. And sure enough, we have MCHS YouTube now added to Mr. Soltez's channel. And if you've done it right, you will see this pop up over here after you click Save Playlist. And you'll see a little check mark here, and then after you click the Continue button, you should be good to go. Okay, so as you can see, we're now going to add a video to the playlist. So you're likely to see a lot of videos with purple X's through them, which means they would normally be blocked. In order to be able to deploy those to students, what you can do is click the three, you need to just add them to the playlist. So you click the three dots and go down to where it says Save to Playlist. After you click the Save to Playlist, you'll get this little menu here, and whatever playlist that you've made will be here as well, but importantly, this one should be here now, the MCHS YouTube by MCHS Tech Team. So you want to make sure there's a check in that, and then you can close this window or click anywhere off the screen, and it will take you back to what you were doing. Now, if you go to the MCHS YouTube channel, you should now see your video added to the list. And as we can see, Mr. Soltesz has added this video. And it is normally would be blocked as indicated by the X, but I'm going to show you how it does actually play, but you have to do it right. If you go back to this video where the way you found it through a search or an outside link, it will still be blocked, and you need to make sure you understand that it doesn't unblock the video itself. It just creates a doorway for the video to go through, and it has to go through the playlist here. So there's a specific URL that you need, but it's easy to get to. You just need to make sure that when you want to get the link to the video for the students, that you click on the video through the playlist, and then you'll get the correct URL up here. So as you can see, the video does in fact play, and if you've done it right, you'll see, well, first off, the video will play if you've done it right, and you'll see the playlist over in the corner if you're on a PC. And then that's how you know that you have the correct URL, and the URL is just an address where things live on the internet. And this is right here what you need to either link in an email, live grades message. You can embed it in your Blackboard page, which I'm going to show you here in a second, but that's the one that you need. If you look for the word list in here, somewhere around in the middle, you'll know that it's the correct URL. If you don't see the word list and it's kind of short, then you're probably trying to copy the original video URL, and that won't work. It'll still be blocked. So make sure you get it from here, and then you can, as long as you use that URL, you're good to go on any of our devices. So now I'm going to show you how to add that video to your Blackboard class. Now, of course, you can just send it in an email or a live grades message or part of your assignment and say, hey, watch this video, and then detail the assignment. But if you want to actually embed the video so that it plays within Blackboard, that is always a really handy way to do it, and it works really well. So as you can see, this is my sandbox class, and I'm going to add an embedded video to this section here. So the first thing I'm going to do is click Edit Section. Now, first things first, I'm going to show you the wrong way to do it, because it kind of looks like it works, but it actually doesn't. So if you paste the URL here, again looking for that word list in here, you will see that it looks like it's going to work, because you see the thumbnail. Like if you click Save Changes in the and go back out, you will see the thumbnail of the video, and it looks like it will play. But if you click the play button, it won't do anything. So counterintuitively, it doesn't work if you just paste the URL. But don't worry, there's a way to fix that. So instead of just pasting the URL in, what we're going to do actually is we're going to you can do it one of two ways. You can either do the hyperlink button or the insert media button. Both of them will essentially do the same thing for you. I'm going to show you clicking this button here, insert media. So once you click the insert media button, you'll get this screen, and this right here is where you need to paste the link to from the playlist. And you'll see it's right under source URL. And then after that, you just click insert media. if you've done it right, the YouTube link will be back here, except that it will be purple, indicating a hyperlink in Blackboard, and it'll say the exact same thing that it did before, except this time it will be a link. And then just click Save Changes, and you should see this. Now this is very odd because it looks like it's not going to play. You see the big purple X, and it looks like it's not going to work. But if you actually click the play button, you'll actually find that it does play. So counterintuitively, if you see the thumbnail, it may or may not play. If you see the purple X, then it's actually more likely that you did it right and that it will play. So make sure you tell your students that just because they see the purple X, not to email you back and say, oh my gosh, it's blocked. Make sure you tell them to click and try it first. And then if they see the Lightspeed filter message pop up, then it's possible that we didn't do it right. But just because there's a purple X thumbnail does not necessarily mean that the video won't play, so they should always try it first. And here it is, proof that the video does play in Blackboard even though it was blocked before. And this is on my machine where I'm not logged into Lightspeed or anything like that. So this is a really handy way to have your source material and your assignment all in the same place, so the students don't actually have to go to an external site. So I hope this has been helpful for you. One note before I go, the link that I send you with that link, it is absolutely important that no one else gets that link other than staff, because anybody who clicks that link and logs in becomes a collaborator on that playlist. And it is, as of right now, as of what we know, it is impossible to remove a collaborator from the YouTube playlist. They will have permanent access. I can delete their videos as they add them, but we can't remove them or take away their editing privileges without completely deleting the playlist and starting over. So please make sure that that link stays among staff members, and then after we are all collaborators on the playlist, I can then turn off add new collaborators and we'll be good to go. Then that link will be diffused and nobody can use it anymore. But until then, make sure that it doesn't get out to students, parents, just average people, anything like that. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you next time.